never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy.
Incredible.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McGee. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Drill 52. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on second down, Shirley. There's a short one complete to Harris. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Barkley. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is out of bounds here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. Plenty of scoring here already. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Go.
A handoff, Barkley running left, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough, still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Ready.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
White. Black Ultra. Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Shirley. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
But now an audible here into something else. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
52 blaster. Cut.
Off play action. Shirley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Fight, quick. Blaster, 6. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Shirley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
6. Mega. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Down. Field, blacks. Jackrabbits, jackrabbits. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Off the play fake. Shirley. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Eagle blue. Red, cycle.
Back to throw. Shirley, flush to his right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, set.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. McGee. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Shedding the tackle. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check right.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
43 rail.
To throw on 2nd down. Shirley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here we go.
3rd and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd and 2, Shirley. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Shirley. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Giants are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Back to throw. McGee. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down. McGee forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Claws red. On the ball. Hut.
Off play action. Shirley. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Blue striker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shirley. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Got a man downfield. It's Alton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63. And that final frame after this timeout.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Talley. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McGee. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one up.
Touchdown, Browns! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 42. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Huge, yellow.
On 3rd down, Shirley. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McGee got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, McGee. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Shirley. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A give to Barkley out of the gun. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Black shot. White. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw. Shirley. Past the 20. Front. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 48 yards. And the Giants are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw on second down. McGee being chased out left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third and long. McGee. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready up. Trouble, 38. Faster, faster.
Back to throw. Shirley. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name.